Hello everybody, before I start I want to put a little disclaimer here at the beginning. I am in no way hating on Marvin Musquin right here. This is just an opinion I had watching the race on Saturday. You can go ahead, dislike the video, comment bad things, I'm okay with it, I'll reply. Just putting that little disclaimer out here before I get to the video. Let's get to it. Today I am talking about Marvin Musquin and basically some things I've noticed over the year watching him. Not really in his 250 days, but since he's came up to the 450s, I've noticed something, and I wanted to come on here and share my thoughts about Marvin Musquin, and I think you guys will be intrigued by this. So, as I'm recording this about 2 hours ago, I want to say 2-3 hours ago, this is after Anaheim won. But this isn't just going on Anaheim won, I've seen this a lot. So about 2 hours ago, as I'm recording this, Supercross Live released the video of Malcolm Stewart and Marvin Musquin's little conversation after the Anaheim 1 race. If you don't know, if you somehow don't know, Marvin Musquin took out Malcolm Stewart in a battle for, I believe it was 5th or 6th, and Malcolm came up to him after the race. Musquin ended up 4th, Malcolm ended up 7th, and Malcolm had some words for him after the race, and basically, I know the video, I mean, you could hear what they were saying, but I could totally understand if somebody was like, what the hell was just said right now. Malcolm, you could clearly hear him say that, you know, we have 16 races to go, why are you riding like that? And one of his most valid points was, we could have both been on the box. Like, they could have both I think they could have, with the way Malcolm Stewart was riding during the day and practice and all, I think Malcolm could have easily got on the box there that night. But I believe that once Musquin took him out, that like took the wind out of his sails and really pissed him off. And after the race, we could clearly see that clearly pissed him off. But anyway, my point here in this video is, I don't know if people have been watching long enough, but if you have, remember how Justin Barcia was in the 250 class? Like, just took out everyone and didn't care, never owned up to it, and it's been since he's been on Yamaha that he's kind of like owned up to his mistakes here, and said like, hey, I don't want to race like that. I know Anderson said that too, but Barcia's kind of said that too. Like, but Barcia back in the 250 days, he literally ran it in on everyone, and, you know, didn't care, didn't give a, you know what, he didn't give an ass about anyone, really. And there's a famous moment at Unadilla in 2010 where he comes in and just cleans Dean Wilson out, and then in the press conference he said something like, hey, that's racing. And I know he has, Barcia said, I know he has sad feelings about it, but that's really sad to hear, or something like that. That cracks me up every time. My point is see, I'm seeing that from Marvin Musquin, because I believe the first incident of this, and my brother from another mother, George, hello George, what's up, if you're watching this, what's up, he said that Musquin has done this to literally everyone, and yeah, he kind of has. He's done it to, I know he's done it to Tomac, obviously the famous Foxborough race, but my brother from another mother basically said that he did it to Kenny before Kenny had his injury. I don't remember the time. If anyone remembers Marvin Musquin roughing up Ken Roxon, please let me know down in the comments below. I would really like to know. But he said that he did that to Kenny back in the Back in, I'll imagine it was like 2016, because I don't, maybe he did, maybe it's the Monster Energy Cup he's talking about. I don't know, but yeah, and then obviously he's done it, I think he's done it to Jason too. Like he's roughed up Jason quite a bit, and obviously he's roughed up Eli. Obviously in Foxborough when he came up and took him out for the last lap. By the way, nothing wrong with that. Anyone who is pissed about that is a Eli Tomac fanboy. Because there was absolutely nothing wrong with that. I mean, final lap, I'm doing the same damn thing for the win, for an extra bonus money. My goodness, like, I'm sorry, I'm taking out my sister. I'm literally doing everything I can to win that race for extra money. But I'm not in that position. Anyway, like, all these situations, and then obviously he did it to Malcolm last night, and I don't remember, I think I remember it was either it was Barcia, or I'm just getting confused, because somebody said that he, roughed up Kate Clayson on Saturday as well. I think I remember Barcia putting him into the tough block, and I'm like, hey, like, that was kind of cool, like, hey, like, you know, I'm kind of Justin Barcia's friend, like, I met him once, but, like, he still, answers my DMs and stuff, not a flex or anything, but, you know, we're kind of good dudes, so to see that, it was kind of like, yes, Barcia, go. But my point is, Musquin reminds me like Barcia, because in all those situations I just talked about, Marvin's one of those guys where he never owns up to his mistakes, you know? Like, go back and watch, if you want a prime example of this, go back and watch the press conference from 2018 Foxborough. That's the Tomac race that he did when he took out Tomac. Go watch that press conference, because he just bounces around excuses. He just makes tons of excuses in that press conference. And you know what? If you're gonna take someone out like that, the two rules for me, don't take yourself out, because Saturday night with Malcolm Stewart was really stupid, really dumb. Because the two rules, as I said, one, don't take yourself out. If you're gonna take someone out, don't take yourself out. And number two, if you're gonna take someone out like that, own up to it, man. Like, say like, hey, I didn't intentionally mean to do it. And his response to Malcolm was, Malcolm's in his face yelling, and Marvin screams at him, you should have braked, you should have saw me coming. Really? Like, just say, I'm sorry, it wasn't intentional. Like, don't sit there and make excuses. And Barcia did that. Anderson, I feel like, did that. He kind of did that in the 250 class, but like most of his situations, I feel like were last lap deals, where Anaheim won 2014 for Anderson. Remember this, when he took out Seeley in the final corner for the win? He even said in that, like, I don't like to ride like that, but it's for the win. You know, I gotta do what I gotta do. Exactly. But my thing is here, Musquin, like, Anderson even owned up to that in that situation. I haven't seen Marvin Musquin own up to anything, literally anything. Like, takes out Eli Tomac and makes excuses. But the one thing that kind of helps him here, in his defense, hey, if you speak French, try apologizing in perfect English, and yeah, see how that goes. That's like the only defense I have. But like even Dylan Ferrandis, even like people were dogging on Ferrandis for bouncing around the Craig subject. I'm sorry, but I heard Ferrandis apologize there. He said something like, oh, I don't want to make him injured or something. But like, these guys are French. Like, they don't speak perfect English. Like, even sometimes you could hear Marv. Like, he doesn't know perfect English too. Like, but like, if I'm Marvin Musquin and something like Saturday night happens with Malcolm, like, you could he didn't get interviewed on who is it that does the How Was Your Week? Is that Swap Mono? He didn't get interviewed there. Malcolm did. Malcolm said absolutely nothing about it. It's kind of funny. Go watch that video. But I don't remember Marvin getting interviewed, and I'm sure if he did, he'd be making excuses too. Like he reminds me a lot of Justin Barcia. Like, and also, like, if you like watch Marvin race, he stuck it to Cooper Webb in 19 for no apparent reason, and that's the Houston race that we all talk about. Stuck it, like, if you watch him race, he's like trying to go for passes that won't work and that he knows won't work. So yeah, that like he's kind of like Barcia, where like he's just he's kind of like Barcia did this in the beginning of the career. Musquin's doing this at the end of his career. Like Barcia, like what Barcia's doing now with like only going for a pass when it's available. Like Barcia's pass on Saturday, it was fun to watch, but yeah, if you that track too, Dungy said it, that track was so hard to pass on, and it kind of was. Like, but my point is, for Marvin, if he's gonna make a pass like that, own up to it. You don't have to say it like in a podium interview, like, or at least maybe he does, but like, and I understand the COVID restrictions, these guys can't talk to each other, I get that, but still, like apologize, like say sorry, that wasn't intentional. Saturday night didn't look intentional too, but that was really aggressive. So yeah, I guess that's my point right there. Let me know what you think in the comments below about this situation. It's an interesting situation, and yeah, just let me know and let's argue about it in the comments. You are totally free to dislike and comment rude things. I will reply right back to you. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you later.